Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend Tempest. Look at this. This is a problem. We kind of need blue to stop conquering green. I'm not sure if we really have a good way of doing that though, especially since our faction quest victory depends on us leaving a black spot on green for 10 turns. So I guess we're just going to deal. We're just going to try to out-engine him a little bit. Also, Stigarnal has had its population decreased, so that's going to be blue for sure. It is a real shame that all the spies that we drove out of our empire didn't have any effect on Blue's ability to do espionage on us. Damn it, he's not actually visible. Alright, how about... Alright, next turn we're going to have to get this Burdeki out and have him run up here so that we can see this city. We're going to have to get another spy implanted and do some counter-spying again, I guess. There's not really a lot of other options for us. Alright, so we probably want to... This sea region doesn't have any stuff... These sea regions up here don't have any things in them. So we probably want to swing our navy down around to this side of the continent. There's a green fortress here at the very least, so you might be able to get the region that that is in. And then we have two more sea regions that unfortunately are controlled by blue, and we're not... Well, by the time we get down there, we'll be able to move our black spot over, probably. We also have this, that I think we can just blow this army up and get some XP. Actually, they'll retreat, never mind. I'm fine with making them retreat, though. Yeah, I still think the faction quest is by far our best chance of victory. And it's unfortunate that leaving the black spot on green for 10 turns is going to be helpful to blue, but I don't see a way out of it. We're certainly not going to be able to convert into a science victory at this point or anything. I don't care enough to chase him. We have so many resources that I'm actually thinking that it might be okay to retrofit. We have 3 different ship designs. It's a little tedious, but it might actually be okay to retrofit us with the movement thing. Right? We could go to these uncommon hydrofoils, get improved movement too. Nah, you know what? I'm deciding that I don't care. Taking those sea regions down there isn't actually like necessary to our victory. It would be nice. But really, we're just kind of waiting at this point. We just need to wait and not lose the game and maybe try to slow down blue if that's feasible. Alright, let's get dust revitalizers going in a lot of places. Actually, let's get town criers going in a lot of places. And in fact, we can... Yeah, I think we want to prioritize that. And like I said, we can keep rushing buildings as we accumulate dust. Sadly, no amount of infrastructure is going to speed up the time that it takes for 10 turns to occur. Alright, yep. No, we're going to finish this reset. We're going to finish that. Lots and lots of influence from that. Unfortunately, our Moonleaf has run out, and I don't think that there's not enough on the auction house for us to even get more. Auction house? The, by which I mean the marketplace. What is our approval is fine, right? Yeah, we're totally fine. Pixie Blood's not really useful to us. We do want to get dies rolling again. So we don't need the approval, is the reason I jumped over to this screen. So what do I want to do with all this influence? We could do something like this. Yeah. Let's just really work the dust income. So here we finished our town cry already. Let's get that going. It's a little bit too expensive to buy out. Misana's working on a dust revitalizer. We can rush that and go to town criers. Sultan should work on town criers. we should get that built in Tempest. And we have the option of building a luxury intensifier to get gold, but I don't think we need gold to... excuse me. I don't think we need gold to come in any faster than it's already coming in. I think we're already able to keep it rolling 100% of the time, so... Okay, 320 dust. That's totally fine. Not awesome, but fine. Honestly, maybe we even veer off to get this ruin. Like, the South Sea really doesn't matter. Unless, step 8 of our faction quest is get all of the ocean regions. So I guess we ought to head down there just in case something like that occurs. I know mastery of the ocean is supposed to be really important to us. It doesn't seem like impossible. Oh! Well, here we are. I know I said that I don't think we're going to be able to convert into a sudden science victory, and I still think that's true. 25 turns to get difference engine, but we should try, at least. I don't think that any of the other endless techs are any better for us, really. Alright, you and your spying. Still not quite visible. I have to wait till next turn. Now, we do still have a quest, actually, regarding this from a very long time ago. This would give us the Pedagogitor. I don't think we need that, but it is a thing we can still get. I wonder if... It looks like Green actually does have control of the region. But he has the black spot, of course. So if he hasn't fortified this, we're just going to take it. Even if he has fortified it a little bit, we're going to take it. The grass silk and the quicksilver have run out. We're still fervent. I don't care. Oh. Blue took control of it. That's... We want to make sure that blue doesn't get control of the region. That would be awkward. So we need to move pretty quickly here. Alright, can we please get vision of the dam? Thank you. Alright, we do have to buy our spy's health back here. Alright. One second. We do have to... I do want to check real quick. I don't think that there's anything else we could be equipping that would help us spy any better than we already are. I forgot all about that. Well, if we ever are in a place where our heroes are actually going to be fighting again, could be totally useful. No, spyglass is the only thing that really matters. Okay. City does have 90% security, but that won't stop me from performing the anti-spy espionage action. It just means that we'll probably get our asses kicked right afterward. Honestly, Green is still holding his own. Like, he just took this region. This was blue a couple turns ago. Yeah, if blue and green can just keep each other occupied for a little bit, we might still be able to pull this off. What is this? Oh. Yep, that's true. I did not even attempt that quest. Okay, yeah, that fortress is mine. No question. Alright, we're going to head up the middle of the tree. I don't think it's going to matter. We're not going to get there in time. I mean, let's just draw the path here. Yeah, do something like this, and then we'll talk. And you guys just need to get back into your garrison. I actually moved out of the city. I was in the city and then moved out of it. Alright. I have to say, the implications of the totems actually allowing the Morgar to construct a reasonable land offense with some really good minor faction units. That's really interesting. It makes you want to push along that faction quest super hard. Even if you're not interested in conquering, the totems just make your troops so powerful that they'd be good defenders as well. Alright, I needed to attack before Blue could. I've been market banned. Wasn't I already market banned? Did I negotiate off the second one? I don't think I did. Oh. They have an army somewhere nearby. I was unprepared. Well, oh, they didn't they didn't bring it in for some reason. Maybe because they're more worried about Blue. Aw. Well, I guess I should have predicted that. I could have slammed these guys into the Vanguard really fast, maybe. Okay, so Blue has the rest of the sea regions for now. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. So let's rush some things out here. May as well. We don't particularly knit our dust for anything, so. Alright, just a couple more turns until we have mastery over empires. Is this the... Yes, this is the second step of part 7. So, 8 is the last part in each faction quest. If you complete part 8 of your faction quest, you gain the ability to... Oh. No, not acceptable. That's not even that expensive to reapply. What is this now? You know what also isn't that expensive? Close borders. Go away. I'm trying to get some stuff done over here. Oh, actually, he has another skill point left. Yeah, this is that same pop-up, right? Because we bought out the things in his city. Pumped a bunch of XP into him very rapidly. The Customs Ministry... Actually, Stigarnal might be a good place to build that, because we have a lot of ocean regions. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't really matter unless we were founding cities on the other continent, though. Oh, hey. Let's, swoop in here. Look at that. What do you think of that? Green and Blue are going to keep fighting over this fortress, and I'm going to keep periodically taking it. I don't care about any of that stuff. It's just a bunch of people whining. Let us get Aura of Empire going, though, for sure. And our actual navy's coming. We're on the way. Boy, there sure are a lot of green ships. On the higher difficulties, the AI builds so many units. Doesn't use them very well, often puts them in places where they're not terribly consequential, but builds them like crazy. Actually, I'm gonna move to here. Okay, I'm just gonna retake this. What a sequence of events. It's a shame nobody can... I mean, honestly, putting my troops in the garrison is probably not even worth it, because I think they would just get killed immediately. Alright, spy's working. Re-establishing her old contact network. We should reactivate all of these. Alliances become desirable. I don't think there will ever be an alliance on this planet ever again. It just doesn't seem like the way things are going. Okay, Town Criers. I'm going to buy that out, actually, because it'll lead to being able to buy out more stuff more quickly. Industry is for people who can't gather dust, man. Oh, this region's breaking down too. Green and Blue are fighting over the fortresses so violently. Oh, we got attacked. Well, I'm going to retreat. It's just a bunch of Fireship 2s. You know what? Let's fight them. Let's see what happens. Okay, we won. Not by a huge amount, and we couldn't do it again. But we won. It at least winnows them down a little bit for when our proper navy gets here. And now blue's going to take a turn. Alright, you guys. You're very clearly just ganging up on me. That's fine. Not even trying to pretend that they're against each other as much as they're against me. What's the marketplace look like? I'm banned, right? It looks like it's closed. That's what it looks like. That's fine. We'll be alright. I can't believe we don't even have an advanced alchemy lab yet in that city. That's crazy. We don't even really need sewers. Alright. Mastery over empires, just about to complete. Let us see where our faction quest takes us now. We can subjugate lesser beings, break great empires. In patience and urgency, it is time to take the great risk. The great risk. I'm not 100% sure that I'm excited about that. Control Amael and Couch at the end of a turn. I currently control Amael and Couch. Cool. So that'll autocomplete. You can start really pumping science now. Yeah, I still think this is the right move. I could have veered off, not actually spent any extra movement, and gotten all those pearls. But as you can tell, I'm kind of focused on the quest right now. I don't think that we're going to be made or broken by the number of pearls we collect at this point. One thing we should have a look at... Okay, there are only 2 parts to this quest. Only 2 steps to this part. Only 2 parts to this step? I don't know. At a season change, and while keeping control over Amael and Couch, make sure you have at least 2,000 dust. Interesting. And we will unlock no more ties. As the Morgar grow more powerful, their mental strength and physical enhancements allow them to cut the ties that bind them to water. Oh, so we get really good on ground tiles. Okay. And we'll unlock the ability to build the Temple of the Earth's Core, which will instantly win the game for us. So we just have to wait until winter falls, basically. And remember not to go below 2,000 dust in the bank. Honestly, we can probably just not buy anything for a little while. At most 15 turns, at least 3. I could pull these guys forward. Yeah, what the heck. And let's buy her back. And equip. Or attach, rather. I appreciate that the AI... I made a little joke earlier about how they're obviously more concerned about me than they are about each other. But actually, I do really appreciate that they do legitimately seem to be concerned that each other are going to win. There's a lot of very fierce back and forth going on in these oceans down here. It makes the game feel a little bit more sensible if, you know, the AI play a little bit like players. You don't want them to play exactly like players. People often say that they do, but for the most part, I don't think it's true. People want to play against fun AI, and it's not necessarily the same thing as AI that is great at the game or AI that plays as a human would. I don't know if you ever played one of these games against a human, but it can actually be a huge bummer. I just clicked go away on that, but oh, okay, he's pillaging over the border now. What an annoying person. Let us engage in some espionage. I think what I want to do here is steal vision. Now let's go ahead and go to reveal spy. I'll do the cheap version though, the level 4 infiltration version rather than the level 5. All right, Winter. Anytime now. Yes, I know. We could veer off and attack these guys, but I don't care. I don't think it's worth doing, because it's just, you know, we'll attack a ship and then it'll retreat, and even if we did kill it, it's just one ship, it's not going to matter. Once our navy proper gets down here, things are going to get very difficult for our enemies. At season change while keeping control over Ame and Kelch. Yeah, okay, so we're just waiting for winter. I have a good feeling, though. I really do think we're going to get this. And to be fair, we are only playing on Impossible. This is not endless. And, yep, Stegarnal had a ton of pop, though, right? Yeah, it's still at 11, even after getting hit 3 times. Unfortunately, the turbulence is moving out of my way. I really was looking forward to using that turbulence to get places. Okay, everybody's got stuff to do. Just waiting. Come on, winter. Only 11 more turns. At most. Alright, so let's go into Warhammer. Burn down this, this fortress. And then take this one, too. Oh, we can take this one first, even. We have to travel through an awful lot of water to get to the other ones. It actually might be shorter to just go back this way. In fact, it's definitely shorter to go back west. Oh. I did it! Yay! What is this? Ah, roving clans have started the victory quest. Sort of, except that the AI doesn't really do quests. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I think we're actually on top of this. That guy has really got a lot of seniority in Stegarnal. He can hit those pretty frequently. It's okay. We're just going to infiltration level 4, and then we're dropping the hammer. So we probably ought to have cryometric monitors. I don't know that this is necessarily the place where that ought to be, though. Let's build a burrow right here, because it will make that city more pleasing to my eye. It doesn't super matter what we do in most of our cities at this point in the game. Yeah, we're not going to be able to actually get over there. So it's just going to be our one navy against their outpost. Mostly I was concerned for the purposes of gathering XP, because I have no doubt in my mind that our army is ready for this battle. Come on. Oh, the music stopped. I thought it was maybe preparing to switch to the winter sounds. Yep, just a bunch of Fireship 2s. Alright, one more sea region for us. And we picked up a dust accumulator facility. Cool. And Stegarnal got its population reduced again. Oh, Misan now. Yep, it's all blue. How are we doing on this? When are we going to be? Level 4 in 1 turn. Fine. That's just fine. So I guess we'll start heading this way. We can start taking these. We just need winter to hit. And then I'm confident we can actually build the Temple of the Earth's Core pretty quickly. You know, we have a city with a lot of industry and a... see, now I wish I had... That's fine, whatever. Lift the black spot, see if I care. Now I wish I'd gone for... this one. Yeah, Endless Alloys. Because this is very clearly the right thing to do if you're headed for a wonder victory. That's just poor play. I don't think we're going to get punished for it, but it was definitely a bad decision. So, reveal their spies. Yep, we got sent back to the academy. There may be other spies. We did not get full information. Well, that's a shame. I am unsure if there's any way to affect that, to affect the way that that skill plays out. What exactly you get on the roll. Okay, this gets us 10 more industry. It'll be this city for sure, so anything that gets us more industry here is welcome. And we continue to just be waiting. Waiting and waiting. But now we know the entirety of the faction quest. This is very valuable information for future games, because we know now when we can afford to lay back on the faction quest and when we should really, really push, because we know that our reward soon will be useful. We did the most important thing that we could possibly do, which is learn a bunch of things that will be useful to us in the future. Waiting and waiting and waiting. To be perfectly honest, yeah, whatever. Do it. Yeah, Stigarnal. Well, how long does a roundup take? Because they really would like it if this city stopped losing population. Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Hopefully winter will, we're getting definitely into the, the later half of this, return range. It looks like it might go all the way to the last one now, which is annoying. Come on, winter. Come on. What is this? Yep. That's fine. Don't care. Okay, so we definitely want that. There's no particular reason not to get this. Yep. This would stop if we built some security buildings, but I don't care about it enough to go get tech. The best thing to do would be to build burrows. So I guess in that sense they have hurt us, because building burrows out to get more sea tiles would be really helpful. But they haven't hurt us very much. I don't need cryometric monitors. I'm already building those somewhere else. I guess we need nothing. We don't need anything. I don't know. Work on this until winter hits. I wonder how many turns it would take for us to get the next tech. At this point, finishing Difference Engine and then going into Endless Mechanisms probably is faster than just trying to take Endless Mechanisms, due to Difference Engine doubling our science. Take that. Steal your pearls. It actually is going to go all the way to the last possible turn before winter falls. That is crummy. Well, this region is small. The fortresses are right next to each other. We may as well drop our... Sure. Don't care about that. Not going to be in time to save you. We definitely could have done better, though. Like, this is not a good win that we're headed toward. This is a pretty crummy, low quality win. Go get the ruin. Yeah. Oh, city actually needs to build something. Yes, that's good. Make... Gee. I don't even know what. Make burrows. We're so close to it. Yeah, it has to be next turn. It actually did go all the way to the end of the range. That's some real bad luck. Oh well. Cool. Dude. You know what we can do, actually? I should have thought of this earlier. This is how we can claim some more tiles. These aren't really that expensive. Oh, I can't extend it until after this is actually built, so we'll give this a turn. Excuse me, what is it that you think you're doing? Oh, he does have Fireship 3. He's upgraded his Fireships twice. Oh, no, don't do that. Let's not declare war, that seems unnecessary. Howdy. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I bet they retreat. Yep. Fine by me. So, at this point, we don't have any other skills that specifically help us with naval stuff. So we'll just, I guess, start walking up this tree. Probably this still works when he's in a boat. I'm guessing. So it'll only be 15 turns to get endless alloys, and we could probably shorten that a little bit with science stockpiles. I know that we don't have good stockpiles, but every little bit helps, right? We're producing 68. So what? A science stockpile for us is 100 science because we don't have any tech for that. Oh, this will help. We should be producing 20% more science. We also don't need our citizens to be doing anything else. Yeah, this should stop. This should all be everybody on science. Nothing else matters right now. The science also may or may not matter. We'll see. Come on. So we're going to, alright, finally have the opportunity to build the Temple of the Earth's core. I'm very annoyed with how that worked. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, except perhaps Blue. And we've done it. Ache with the effort, but glory is in the result. Freedom! The great machines of the jailers are broken. Morgar are free to rise, free to find greater minds and subjugate greater peoples. Morgar knows the stars are not empty. So that's pretty standard. Pretty much every faction looks to the stars as soon as it looks like their business on Auriga is reasonably complete. So let's do this. This will get us 2 more sea tiles, which is a bit of extra... what do you call it? Thingy. Bit of extra industry. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so 45 turns is not my favorite amount of time for that to take. Let's see if we can do something about it. Yeah. Okay. First of all, let's see if there's any way that replacing... I guess. Let's see if there's any way that replacing our current hero in the city with a different hero would be helpful. So the Temple of the Earth's core costs 24,000 industry. I don't think we have a hero. I guess we could put Andom over there. Andom doesn't even have winter immunity though. This would hurt. Moving Andom over would hurt more than anything else. Even though we could do something like this. So we can... oh, we have tier 3 versions of these things. Doesn't one of these give industry? Yeah. That's actually pretty excellent. I don't think there's anything else we can do that will help. Yeah. But, I mean, this is huge. Yeah, that took quite a few turns off. We cannot buy it out under any circumstances, unfortunately. When we hit endless alloys, the output of the city will double. But that's still a lot of turns to just sit here and click on turn. Is there anything else we could be doing? We have Imperial News Network and everything in this city, right? Yeah, my son's pretty ready to go. There's not a lot else I can do. We have fervent approval. We have Titan Bones running. Although we may have to buy some Titan Bones to make sure that that booster never ends. And we have this as well, which helps. The only other thing that we could do really is get some Moonleaf. Let's see if Blue will... Let's see if Blue has any Moonleaf, first of all. Then let's see if they'll remove the market ban. Okay, what if I went to Peace? Do you have any Moonleaf? You do. You have a ton of Moonleaf. You don't. Oh, you don't even want us to go to Peace. What if I remove the black spot? Will you give me Moonleaf then? Oh, they totally will. Cool. Okay, my market ban removed? Can we get something else? He has endless allies. Wait a second. What if we do a different trade? What if I give you all of my technology? No, it doesn't look like it's working. Oh. Oh, no, it does. Okay, I'm not giving him difference engine. What if I give you some other stuff? What if I give you a lot of dust? Yeah, hey. We love dust. We all love dust. Wait a minute. This is like a lot. Is he close to the economic victory? He's at half. So he still needs to generate about 280,000 more dust. So I actually feel okay giving him that much dust, but maybe he'd like something else that isn't dust. I could give him a ton of glass, steel, and titanium? No. AI likes pearls a lot. Not that much. Yeah, okay, the dust it is. That's what it takes. 50k? That's not the right number of zeros? How about 45k? I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally hand him a win. Sorry, what? Wiser than you look? Since when? I'll remove the black spot. You'll give me this. And I'll give you everything and all of the dust? Oh, not different engine. Go away. Let's just go ahead and give him all the dust. Oh, he has changed his mind for how much he values that. That's interesting. Yeah, you can have a bunch of mithrite, I don't care. It's interesting that it showed us a different value last time. And yes, fine, a bunch of my adamantium. How about that? Alright, that was a good sound. Okay. 25. Getting there. Now, I think we go back and we research the stockpile technologies, which we should get through very quickly. And then we buy all the industry stockpiles off the market. Oh, I still have to negotiate a market ban removal. Well, one thing at a time. So you can, I don't know, man, build a caravanserai. I don't care. Just build something. Okay, so we get the market technologies, or we get the Actually, we can probably just nullify the market ban without negotiating. I want to wait until I have both the stockpile tax, though. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can buy the stockpiles and just not use them until then. Okay, what's going on? That's true. I am close to a scientific victory, sort of. And I have started building the Temple of the Earth's core. All of this is true. I don't really have any interest in going for the faction quest. At least 6 units of level 4 led by a hero of level 9. Well... yeah, Mesan is getting its population decreased again. That's annoying. We finished the Throne of Emperors, which doesn't matter, but it's cool, I guess. Here in Mesan, I need this next. That's the only other thing that could possibly help, and we can't actually get to it. I mean, I guess we'll start working toward it. There's no reason to do anything else. Yeah, so get that stuff done. Tolilian needs to... honestly... make stockpiles. It might even be worth it to move everybody to industry, and we'll just build stockpiles as hard as we can and ship the industry from our other cities at a significant cost over to Mesan. Let's try to get this done as quickly as possible. In Sultan, also, everybody over. Yeah, I'm sure organized labor will complete just as quickly, no matter where we are, because the cost of it is so low relative to all the other stuff we've been working on for so long. Okay, so let's also nullify the market ban. You have banned us too long. And we will buy all of the industry stock, well, all 3 of them. It's not an awesome amount. And luxuries. Is there any... no. None of this matters. Do I want the science stock? I mean, I may as well, right? As long as I'm here. And then after organized labor, our stockpiles are actually going to be valuable enough that it'll be worth popping them. And I'm totally going to black spot him again and break his sea region, obviously. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how few turns we can get this Earth's core down to. Temple of the Earth's core, rather. With these researches complete, our industry stockpiles should be worth 1,600 industry apiece, I believe, which is more than a turn off of the thing. Market ban, sure. You're too late, buddy. Oh, yeah, and finally got winter immunity. Does that make him better for this now? Yes, it does. Yes, I think so. So let's switch Andom into this city. Yep, took a couple of turns off. Where was he before? Okay, we can just move John Port over there. And remember, Andom doesn't even have the trinket yet. Yeah, this one. Okay, that was weird. There we go. Okay, 22 turns. Plus... yeah, go ahead, run boosters. Plus 1,600 industry in the city. 3 times. So if you're not familiar with how stockpiles work, the stockpile increases the output of the city for 1 turn. And, except for science stockpiles, which increase the science output of your empire for 1 turn. And if you use multiple on a city in a turn, it will just apply them one each turn until the amount that you built up runs out. So we can also start buying out our stockpiles as our dust continues to accumulate. Oh yeah, plus damage, why not? So, there's not a huge amount of stuff left to do with our research at this point in the game. We don't really need to research anything, but I guess we should maybe pick this up. We could buy out an advanced quarry in the city. That'll help. Yeah, we should use our science to pick up techs that give... Actually, there's a thing that might even be better than that. Because how many strategic resources do we have here? We have 2 strategic resources that are within that city's exploitation range. So actually, this is plus 100. But there's one in this era that's plus 3 per citizen. Yeah, that's only 30. But that'll be next. Let's go ahead and add that to the queue. There's no reason not to. Okay. Those are all running already. I ran them from the industry, or from the Empire screen. Yeah, sure, just finish it. And like I said, we'll black spot these guys in a second. And actually, there's quite a few of them. Quite a few. Wow, really a lot of them. Hey, Green, get him. Show him who's boss. Please, quickly. Before he kills us all. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay there. We're gonna be able to keep this thing boosted with a stockpile almost the entire way through production. So I'm gonna buy out one of the stockpiles that's close to completion. This one, I guess. Start work on another. There are so many boats over here. It sort of doesn't matter what happens, though. Yep, get embarrassed. This is gonna start hurting. Now we get to initiate on them. They're probably just going to retreat, though. Oh, no, they stood and fought. Okay. They stood and fought, but they didn't bring in their buddies. So we're making some dust. Killing units that have black spots on them. That's nice. Do I want to fall back? No, I don't. That fortress doesn't have any units in it anymore. We may as well just keep pushing. They will defeat our navy. They have too many units more than we do, but I'm not too worried about it. This is all just a diversion while we wait for the end to come. I maybe made that sound a little bit more ominous than I was intending. Alright, so the advanced quarry is... I have no idea how expensive this is going to be to buy out. What are we looking at? 69, not too bad. We can buy this out then too. Make sure that these keep rolling. Yeah. It turns out, poor Draken Hero, that you're completely irrelevant. Just absolutely do not matter even a tiny little bit. Mine. Okay, that one has an actual garrison. It won't be as easy to just wander into. Okay, so I do think we're going to be okay to keep this boosted the entire way through. So it's only going to be a couple more turns. I don't technically have to be doing anything else. But it would really please me if I could steal these sea regions away from Blue, just out of spite, mostly, for all the spying. probably we can't take this one. That's my guess. Attack, attack, attack. Yes, I got my attack off before they got theirs off. If we kill these guys... Yes, we take the region and they can't attack us back. Awesome. We are probably going to have to stop with the naval moves now. But that was satisfying at least. I don't think we're going to be able to take that. There's just too many blue ships. It was fun though. Miss on. Stay boosted. There's no reason not to have that running. I think we should be okay on Titan Bones through the end of the game too. Oh, we can, that's actually pretty compelling. Because it'll double the effect of both the Titan Bones and the Dust Orchid. And then there was, yeah, production line. Which, unfortunately, we won't be able to instantly buy out. Oh, and I don't have the resources, and I'm not gonna bother trying to negotiate around the market ban at this point. It doesn't matter enough. Sure. Honestly, it doesn't matter so much that we'll just click this and never think about it again. Alright, so how are we doing after the completion of that? Still 4 more turns. And we should be able to buy out another boost this turn. Oh, stuff's happening. Ah, green's capital was lost. So this is going to be 2 different pop-ups for each blue and I, stating that we are close to a supremacy victory. Yep, green's going to get pushed out of this game. I think the best thing to do is go plus 5% total output. Right, we don't have an option that's just plus 15% industry, right? Yeah, so plus 5% total output. We have a pretty good number going here. Oh, yeah, it's not going to change anything, unfortunately. Oh, the Titan Bones ran out. No. We'll have enough to re-hit it next turn. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Hey, you, give me dust. I bet we lose this one, actually. Oh, we survived. We did get 300 dust. Showed him. Alright, so... Not a lot to say here, unfortunately. Yeah, the stockpile wore off, and everything's all worn off, but we have a new stockpile and Titan Bones to activate here, which should push us back down to 3 turns to go. Ooh. It's actually very close. Close enough that I'm a little nervous. We can buy this out for sure. And this as well? No, not that. This? Yeah, okay. So that's the last 2 turns that we needed. Not really anything else to do here. We just hit end turn a couple of times and we see if blue gets their economic victory before we get our our wonder victory. If blue actually beats me after all that trash I was just talking about how we're definitely going to win, I will feel a little stupid. I'm not going to lie to you. That'd be a pretty impressive win for him. Misan. And Misan. And there we go. That's the end of the game. We may as well pop this other one. Why not? Okay. That wasn't... Yeah, it wasn't end on who leveled up, so I don't care. Alright. Does blue manage to steal it from us? I'm actually feeling real tense over here. Oh, hey, the sea monster respawned. So So apparently, it's not a sea monster, it's a whole race of sea monsters. And they just periodically swim up from the depths. They're like, hey, what happened to Harry? He went up here and never came back. I imagine that Harry is a very common name for sea monsters. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode and this first game of Endless Legend Tempest. I don't exactly know what I want to do next. We might play another game as the Morgar. We're definitely going to kick it up to Endless, whatever it is that we do. We might want to play another game as the Morgar, but you know what? I might want to try another race too. So actually, if you have a thing that you would like to see, anything in particular that you would like to see happen, please leave it in the comments below. I'll play, I'll take guidance from you guys. We'll play whatever race you want, head toward whatever strategy you want. We'll try some things out, and hopefully get an even more complete view of Tempest. And we'll see you then.